Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Worre. I am the Vice President of Field Development here at the Happy Co. And I am so excited that you're taking a little bit of time out of your Thursday evening to hear a little bit more about why we're so excited about what we got going on here. And I'm sure that you were invited, if you're a guest checking this out, by someone that loves you, someone that saw something in you, something special in you, and really wanted to get you the best information possible through the best source possible. And that's why you're on this Zoom right now. And so we know that there's a lot of people in this world that are really looking for a plan B, secondary source of either income or a way to find some better mood, better energy, all these different great things. But they're having trouble finding that venue. It's like entrepreneurship is such this wide circle now that fits so many things into it. There's small businesses, there's franchising, there's all these different things. And so excited that you're here to learn a little bit about what we're doing here at the Happy Co. And with that, I want to bring on my very special guest. She has been with this company now for pretty much since the beginning, the inception of this company, and honestly has had an incredible run of leadership. She has built a team of tens of thousands of people. I mean, really, you look at the amount of people that have been in this organization, it's incredible that have fallen into her team. And it's all because she made a decision. And to be honest, she got involved with really not that big of I mean, she really took this seriously, got in, and 4 years later, she is at the top rank of our company. She is blessing the lives of thousands on a monthly basis by her inspiration, her encouragement, her validation, and the value that she brings to this space. With that, I want to bring on the amazing Brittany back. Brittany, you there?
I am here. Thank you so much, Taylor, for that warm welcome. So yeah, you guys, I am a former educator. So I taught middle school science. So if you can imagine teaching physics and chemistry to 13-year-olds, you can imagine a little challenging. But what I learned was that no matter what your background is, you have a skill set in your job, in your profession that will transfer to this industry. Doesn't matter what it is. And for me, it was teaching. So I was able to take really complex ideas and teach them to 13-year-olds in a way that they could understand it. And so that is what I do now, really, is I just teach complex strategies in a most simplistic way so that people can get it and they can run with it and they can have success. So when I started in the industry, it was literally because I was struggling financially. I had a lot of debt that had built up because I wanted to provide my son all the life that I didn't have growing up. I grew up in extreme poverty. And so we kind of just splurged a little too much and got into debt. I know anybody can relate to that. Put debt in the comments. So that's kind of where I was at. I was like, I need a plan B. I need an option to have some extra income, because it didn't matter how much harder I worked as a teacher. It didn't matter how many more hours I poured in. They didn't pay me anymore. If anything, they gave me more responsibilities. So that's really where I was at. I was like, I need something just to make a little extra money every month. And so network marketing found me really, and I started sharing a product that I loved. I started seeing the value in being able to share the opportunity with other people, to teach people exactly what I was doing, and the life-changing impact that is created, I got addicted to. So I always say, yeah, I got in for the money, but I stay for the people. And literally just being able to share the opportunity, the products are incredible. We're going to talk a little bit about products in a minute, but the opportunity, and see how that can transform people's lives and their families' lives and really just completely change people's situations, is super inspiring. It's the absolute most rewarding thing that you could ever be a part of. I always tell my team, I'm like, when you have someone that loses some weight or they have great success with a product, it feels so good. You're excited, but I can't really relate that to the experience of someone coming to you, at Christmas time and saying, this is the first year I've been able to buy my kids presents. It's usually the church doing it. And this is the first year I've been able to not only buy presents for my kids, but pay it forward and help others. That fires me up and gets me really excited. It keeps me going. It keeps the passion going for me. So that's really kind of where I started, and how it's transformed my life and others. So
I love it. I love it so much. And honestly, you touched on a few things, but I want to get into one because I think everyone on this call is going, okay, I want that. And I think that in this vein of direct sales or social selling, as we like to call it, all these fun names, there's a lot of different products, right? There's so many different products out there, so many different things to choose from. And I think it's very important that you wrap yourself into an opportunity that has products with some validity behind them, products that have some efficacy, some products that are going to bring a real result to real people. And one thing that I'm going to have Brittany speak on the products in just a second, but one thing that I love at the Happy Co here is over 70% of the people that are a part of this company are just everyday customers, people using these products on a regular basis that are getting real benefits from them, which in my mind shows incredible value on the product side of things. But Brittany, you spoke about them a little bit. Will you talk a little bit more about the products and what we offer here?
Absolutely. So we have our flagship product. It's kind of what was here when I started, and we've definitely gotten bigger and better over the years. But we started with the simplicity of something called the Dose Duo, DOSE, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. If you've been around anything with the health and wellness space, you've probably heard some of those words. Well, what they are is your happiness hormones. And so we actually have a combination of products, a simple duo that can elevate all four of those happy hormones in the brain and give you really good results. And the cool thing is that it does different things for different people. So I always say for me, I was really controlled by food. So I kind of felt like, when am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? Who am I going to eat with? And that's really what my whole life I felt like revolved around. You may want to call it a food addict, but literally felt addicted to peanut M&Ms. Okay, peanut M&Ms. If you love peanut M&Ms, put that in the comments. But literally, I couldn't go a day without them. It was so crazy. And the minute that I started using Dose, I noticed like a weekend, I was like, I haven't even thought about peanut M&Ms. That is a game changer. That is an incredible feeling to feel free from something that controlled me for my entire adult life. So the dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, again, it's going to do different things for different people. Some people say that it like lifts that mom brain fog and they're able to think clearer. Some people say that it helps them control their appetite and their cravings. Some people say that it just makes them feel happy and they're able to get out of the bed with motivation. So it does different things for different people, but it's a combo. So you start with a functional beverage is generally what we start with. That can be a coffee. Do you know anybody who's ever enjoyed a cup of coffee? If you have, put coffee in the comments. Coffee is so simple, right? So coffee is our flagship, like main thing, but we also have lemonade for the non-coffee drinkers like myself. We've got teas, different teas. And then we even actually created a capsule version of the coffee too. So that, and then you pair it with our Xanthomax, which is our happy cap, and you pair those two together. So it's a simple system, a two-step system. We've expanded on that. We've got some other amazing products like our meal replacement shake and skincare and an unwind sleepy drink. So different things like that. But our flagship, our hero product is our Dose Duo, and it creates some amazing results. Again, depending on what your body needs is what you'll probably see from it.
I love the products. And I mean, I have been with this company now for 4 months, and I can tell you that not only have I become a huge fan of these products, but my entire family, all 5. Penelope isn't enjoying them yet, as she's too young still, my 1.5-year-old, but all 5 of my children are enjoying these products literally on a regular basis. And I look at my children as a great litmus test for our products because they have no bias. They like their Mio drops. They like whatever's got the most flavor and stuff like that. And so I love that my children are going to our products before they're going and grabbing the sugary crap that we can get from the grocery stores. I think that that's huge. And in that vein of products, as we are, I know that we have someone on here that wanted to share a little bit. And Cathy Young, get ready in just a second here. We've got an amazing brand partner that was with us, not only in our time in Mexico that we just got back from, but has some amazing testimonials when it comes to these products, especially with some new ones that we are just getting ready to release here at the company. So Cathy, if you're there, would you mind coming off of mute?
Yes, thank you for having me. Yeah, you guys that were in Mexico, you know that new product coming is going to be amazing. I'm so jealous. I only had 3 days worth and I brought some home to share it with my husband. Oh my gosh, I'm out of it. I want it back. You guys are going to love it. But the products have done amazing for me. Like Brittany said, I have used all of the ones from the Dose Duo to the protein shake to the sleep to the skincare. I love every one of them. But what I found when I first took these products is I found the focus. I'm a little bit ADD squirrel. I'm a squirrel person. If somebody says, hey, let's go do this, I'm off to do that. And so what it did for me is it helped me stay focused and I got things done. And then the cake shake, which is I'm a runner and a cyclist and I lift weights and I'm an old lady, but man, the cake shake is really great. It sustains me and it keeps me satiated. I spent 2 hours at the gym today and it's amazing because I can keep going and going and going. So I love the products. I'm so excited about the two new products that are going to be released. I'll let you guys share a little bit. Mexico was amazing. My biggest thing is I want everybody on my team to be in wherever that trip is next. So it was awesome.
Cathy, thank you so much for sharing. And again, for those of you that might not have heard, not only do we have an amazing new Paradise Punch neurotropic healthy energy beverage drink that's going to be coming out that was actually named by Brittany Beck, who is getting interviewed tonight. She was the one who came up with the amazing name for it. It's what I'm drinking right now. It is incredible. But we also have an amazing collagen product that is going to be coming here in the very near future. So look forward to those amazing things. Brittany, I think that there's a lot of people on here. They're like, this sounds great, but I don't like to sell. Like, I'm not a salesman. I'm not a saleswoman. I don't like to pitch my friends. I've heard that this direct selling thing is just going around to all your friends and trying to sell all of your people in your network. We know that this is not true. And I would love for you to share a little bit of the opportunity side of things, what it is that we do here, how we are really hope brokers. And, the difference, I think that some of the perception people have as opposed to the reality of what it is we actually do. If you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So that is a common misconception about the industry, is that you've got to go around and like bug your family and friends. Well, I can assure you guys, if that was what was required to get to the top of our company, that would never have happened for me. I don't have a big circle of friends. I don't have a big family. I really didn't have all of that. But the good thing is that we have social media at our fingertips. And so you actually have billions of people that you can build relationships with. And so at our company, especially, we are really great at teaching you strategies on how to find people, connect with people, and just see if you have a solution for their problems. That's it. That's all we're doing, is sharing solutions. I know Taylor always says we're door openers. We're professional relationship builders and door openers. So that's really what we teach you is, build relationships, open the door, see if, what their pain points are, see what they're struggling with, because let's be honest, everyone that you meet is struggling with something, period. And, at this company, there's a solution for most things. So if you open the door, you find out what their struggles are, and you're not trying to be, manipulative or anything crazy, but if you're just offering the solution and seeing if they're open and sharing testimonies, sharing stories about people who are, exactly in that same position, then a lot of times they're interested. So it's not about being pushy, salesy, spammy. It's about being heartfelt, having that miracle in your mouth and being willing to open it and share that with other people. And you'll be shocked at how many people will thank you for doing that. I mean, that's really kind of how it started for me. I was super nervous getting involved in the industry because I had no big group of friends or, big family and, all the things. But I'll tell you, once I started impacting lives with even just the product, people thank you, thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you for being so broad, bold to share those things with me. And that part really will light your fire, but you do have to open your mouth. You do have to share, but it's just like sharing, your favorite drink at Starbucks or your favorite restaurant that just opened or the new movie that came out. You would share those things without getting paid, but in our company you do. So
I love it. It's so true. I give a great movie analogy. Every time you go see a great movie, the next day you're telling everyone that you run into, oh my gosh, you got to go see that movie, right? It's like you're just telling everyone about it. I think that what you were saying is so true about the opportunity side of things. And what I love is here at the Happy Co, we genuinely, we marry the process, and we always say we divorce the result. Yes, no, or indifferent does not matter to us. It's about problem solving. Like Brittany said, I think that that's so important. And when you fall in love with solving problems, you don't need the sale. You don't need the yes, because you understand that there might be some people that might not need what it is that we have. And so we just look to love and build relationships. The other thing that I love is that here at the Happy Co, it doesn't matter if you want to make $300 a month or $300,000 a month. There is a place for you here. You have a home here. That this is not a company like others that might get you to one rank and then they're constantly pushing you saying, all right, keep running, because it's going to build me. It's going to make me bigger. They let you get to where you want to be. And they let you get comfortable there so you can build an income or a life around whatever it is your goals were. Your life, your goals matter here. And so that's something that I really, really loved. And in that vein, I wanted to have a couple other people come on and talk about their opportunity that they've had. And not only that, but we just got back from an amazing trip. We had over 100 of our brand partners qualify for a free, all expenses paid trip to Mexico, where we were down there at this incredible all-inclusive resort. And honey, would you be so kind, honey, Sychtysz, to come on here and share a little bit about the opportunity, if you wouldn't mind. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much for inviting me to speak this evening. I'll have to say the entire trip, I felt pampered. It was a wonderful gift to be able to earn my way, to win this trip, I guess, or not win. I guess I earned it, right? I had to work for it. But the company made me feel special. It wasn't like, oh, here you are, now just go on. The love that I felt from this company, being on the lower rank, I'm not a super high diamond or anything else, but I was invited to go and sit with the top leaders. JT, I had Taylor, I had Brian, I had David, all in one room for an hour with 14 of us in there, and they listened to us. They wanted to hear our thoughts, and that just meant so much to me, knowing that where you're at in the company, they love and want to hear more about you. But one of the greatest things that I could say from this company is our community service that we did on that Saturday. We had the opportunity to give back to children with cancer. And, we were told we were going to make bracelets. We didn't just walk into a room and make some bracelets. We went into this room and then this video pops up of these children, and then the doors open and the children come in. It was just a moment, several tears. And then we did team building with these kids. We broke up in teams, we did things, and we found our treasure chest, and we got our treasure chest. And then we got to go sit at a table, and then we made these bracelets. And then JT gets on there and says, hey, guess what? We just bought all these bracelets that these kids were going to go sell. And then most of the bracelets went back to the children so they could sell them again. And then we just added more. I mean, it's like we left them with a whole lot more. And that's what it's all about. It's not just us going and having fun and playing in the sun, it's giving back. But I just felt, the whole trip was a great experience for me. And I want everyone on my team and every one of us on this call to go to the next one. It's well worth it.
Honey, thank you so much for sharing. And again, as everyone knows that might be here at the Happy Co, but if you're a guest here, know that one thing that is very important to us is philanthropic activities. That it is our mission, not only to impact this world through our incredible products, through our amazing opportunity, but through our ability to leave every place that we go to a little bit better than when we got there. It is really our mission to not only just go on these fun vacations, but like we talked about, there's a lot of families, there's a lot of children, but to show these children what it really means to earn these trips, to go to these beautiful places, and also to be able to give back as well. And so thank you so much, honey, for sharing. And I want to go next to someone that really, he has become a real true friend to me. And honestly, someone that I look up to as a mentor. He was on this trip. When you talk about opportunity, he is someone that saw this opportunity, has jumped in with both feet. He is always leading from the front. Mr. Brian Heflin, I appreciate you being here. Would you share a little bit, sir?
Sure, and I'd like to say hello to everyone this evening. And for me, I've been in this industry for 30 years, Taylor, and this past weekend was something that I never had the opportunity to experience before. Number one is that the company rolled out the red carpet for everyone in this company. And I thought about it as something that we do anyway, which is impacting lives with our products and our business, but we were rewarded for doing that with this trip. And what I love mostly about it, I've been on these incentive trips before in my 30 years, but they allowed everyone to attend. And that was from our lowest rank to our highest rank. It didn't matter. They allowed people to raise their hand and say they wanted to be there. And it was so special for me just to spend that quality time, because I always say the newest person in our business are the ones with the biggest eyes. They have the big dreams and they have the big goals. And I love spending that time with them and connecting with them, and also the charity. I love what you say. We're going to be a company that impacts people's lives out there. And we're going to, everywhere we go, we're going to leave that place better than when we arrived. And that really is dear to me, because what we did and the time that we shared with those children was priceless. And so I echo everyone on this Zoom. You want to be at the next one. And Taylor, last thing, what I love about this business is everyone can do it. I made a decision 30 years ago that I want to change in my life, and I decided to do it. And what I love about this business is sharing with everyone, I can look them in the eye and say, you can do it also. So appreciate you for allowing me to share. I still wear my t-shirt. You see, I'm still on vacation. Destination Paradise t-shirt, but thanks for allowing me to share this evening.
I appreciate you, Brian. And I want to touch on that too, because I think that's so important. What I love that he said is that this company does not care about your past. It does not care about your background. It does not care. I mean, so many places will say, look, we're all human and mistakes have been made in the past. You might not have the master's degree. You might not have the college education. You might have made a ton of mistakes in your past and a lot of fumbles in your life that you've had to get up from. And maybe you've been in that spot where you're like, no one will take the shot on me. What I can tell you is here, you've got a family. Here, you've got a home. Here, you've got people that say, we believe in you. We don't care what the past says about you or what the people from your past choose to say about you. Here, we will recognize you for the efforts that you choose to bring from this moment forward. And I love that. I love that this company will wrap its arms around people that want more for themselves, that want a bigger life, that are willing to be coachable, that are hungry. And so, Brittany, as we close this call up, what would be your message to any guests that we have on here? Because I know that we have some guests on this evening. If they were taking a look at this, maybe they're on the fence, and what would be kind of a message if you could just be one-on-one with them right now? What would you say to them?
So yeah, I would probably say that I understand where you're at. I think we've all been in that position. You're probably sitting on the side of fear, nerves, but excitement. And so many times we let that fear and those nerves speak the loudest. And like Taylor said, you need to take a chance on yourself. The good thing about this industry is that it's a very small entry. We're not asking you to go to the bank, take out a loan, put up a mortgage against your house on yourself. It's a very small entry price to take a chance on yourself. And you're going to have all the community wrap their arms around you, just like Taylor said, to show you the way if you want to. We don't push people, we don't pull people, we don't beg people. But if you are willing to take that chance and take that faith and walk in it and step into it, there will be people find out the best way to get started, and just take a chance. You won't regret it. I know that.
I couldn't agree more, Brittany, and I appreciate you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time out of your Thursday afternoons, Thursday evenings to be here. Giant thank you to Mr. Brian Heflin, to Honey. We had, we had Cathy on here as well. I know she had to jump, but to each and every one of you, I hope you have a blessed and abundant rest of your week. Look forward to seeing you. Hopefully you are going to be there this Saturday. This Saturday, we have the most powerful women at the Happy Co event. It is a free FR free event for each and every one of you to attend. It is going to be a master class with Marina Worre, Eric Worre. We've got Brittany Beck. We've got Jessica Durant. We've got Melissa Lucas. It's going to be insane value, and it's all in the vein of personal development and women empowerment. You got to be there. I invite each and every one of you, even if you're a man, get registered. You're going to learn something. And with that, again, that is www.mpw2022.com/happyco. So you guys can find it in all the links online. Make sure you get there. I can't wait to see you guys there on Saturday. Have an amazing rest of your night. Bye for now.